Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to another video, and today we are here for another severe weather forecast. Now today, we're going to be talking about an upcoming severe weather outbreak and a big-time winter storm that could bring some damaging winds, large hail, tornadoes, and heavy snow to a certain portion of the United States. So let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with the Storm Prediction Center outlook for today, where we can see we have literally nothing going on in terms of a severe weather threat, but that'll change once we start to get into tomorrow evening, alright? We've got a marginal risk of severe weather for portions of Dixie Alley here, and that does encompass a tornado threat there. If you're in that green area, you have a 2% chance to see a tornado in your town tomorrow, so expect some tornado coverage to be possible into the late evening time hours. So moving on to Thursday, we have another marginal risk that encompasses a larger portion of the southeastern United States that will likely again have a tornado threat associated with it, as well as some damaging winds and large hail being a possibility. Now, here's what the RGEM model here is showing for this severe weather threat. It's showing not really anything until about 7 o'clock, right? By 7 p.m., we could be dealing with some heavy rain across portions of the Mississippi and Ohio valleys, but nothing major really gets going until midnight. That's when we start to see some strong to severe thunderstorms potentially try to pop up across portions of Mississippi and Alabama, so we'll watch out for that, but overall, I don't really think there's going to be a massive threat. Now, as we go into Thursday morning, things are going to continue thunderstorm-wise for portions of central Alabama here into parts of Georgia, South, and North Carolina, and I do think that Thursday does have a slightly higher threat associated with it all day long rather than Wednesday. So, moving on to the snow part of this forecast here. You may have seen back up into parts of the Ohio Valley in the northeast, we were seeing some blue splotch up on that map, and that is what this is, right? So if we go ahead and play that same run out, we can see that by Wednesday at midnight into Thursday, we can see that we've already got some heavy snow mixing into our rain here across portions of Pennsylvania, southern New York, Ohio, back into Indiana, and parts of Illinois, and that's going to continue to push eastward and eventually become more snow forward and less rain heavy as the temperatures drop off even further. By 6 a.m., we are dealing with mostly snow rather than wet rain and some snow across parts of southern New York, northern Pennsylvania, back through central Ohio, and maybe back into southeastern Indiana there. I think that threat will mostly move out of the Ohio Valley there, though, by midday on Thursday, so any Thanksgiving festivities should be fine weather-wise for the Midwest, but it is going to be a doozy up here in the portions of New England. I mean, we're talking about thunderstorms into portions of New Jersey and Long Island, some very heavy snowfall mixing in there in the higher elevations, and even at surface level for some areas across parts of New England and Pennsylvania as well. So it is going to be very interesting, and then again, obviously, some heavy precipitation will be something to watch out for too, so we may see some sort of flooding threat. After that system really gets through, that's kind of whenever that lake effect snow threat starts to really pop off here with some heavier snow across Lake Erie and Ontario, so we'll watch out for that as well. Finally, these are the total snowfall accumulations that we are expecting for this event here according to the RGEM model. We are expecting, again, a good near foot of snow in localized areas along parts of Lake Erie there due to those lake effect bands popping up, and that can even go a little bit further inland there into portions of western New York with about a half foot of snow. You could say the same thing for any of the higher elevations here into portions of New England. Anywhere from half a foot of snow to 9 inches of snow definitely going to be a possibility, although the surface level areas here in this region, which admittedly there aren't many of, they're only going to see a few inches of snow. It's not going to be anything nearly as dramatic as what you're going to see in the Peak Mountains. We see basically the entire state of Ohio is getting a widespread 1 to 3 inches of snow, and that kind of it continues that trend back into parts of southeast Indiana. And if we switch over to the north central United States, we can see that trend continues into all of Michigan with some heavier snow in the northern portion of the state, and even back into parts of southern and central Illinois, it's showing a little splotch of some snow accumulation here possible. So that's going to be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, please do be sure to like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so it would mean a lot to me if you could click that button. Let's see if we can go for 50 likes on this video. That would be awesome as well. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.